Good morning, everyone. Today we will learn another literary term. The term is archaism. Okay, it comes from the word archaic. Okay, now let us see what is the meaning of archaic in Merriam-Webster. It is an adjective. The definitions are: number one, having the characteristics of the language of the past and surviving chiefly in the specialized uses. Number two, of relating to or characteristics of an earlier or more primitive time, which is also known as antiquated or antique. I think we have understood the meaning of archaic, and this use of archaic words or archaic things is known as archaism. Okay, in the field of literature, in the field of poetry, many poets use the outdated terms, use the old-fashioned and obsolete terms to get a new beauty of the poems. Okay, this is known as archaism. Now let us see what is written in a glossary of literary terms by M.H. Abrams. It is written that the literary use of words and expressions that have become obsolete in the common speech of an era. Now it is clear that the uses of that particular archaic words are not in the common speech, but in the literature. That is, the literary use of words or expressions that have become obsolete in the common speech of an era. This definition is very important to understand because this is related to literary terms. Now, let us see some synonyms of the word archaic so that you can understand it in a well manner. Uh, Number one is out of date. Archaic means out of date, outdated, obsolete, old, outmoded, ancient, superannuated, antiquated, or antique. Okay, if you remember these terms instead of archaic, then you will get it very soon. Okay, you will understand it very well, and you will not get any kind of difficulties. You will not face any kind of difficulties while understanding the archaism. Now, we can see that sometimes such kind of archaic words or phrases are used deliberately by some writers or some poets to achieve a poetic style. Now, what is the use of such kind of words? Such kind of words are used by poets. Such kind of words are used by literary artists to get uh, a new poetic style. Okay, they use it deliberately. Okay, they are not imposed actually. They are not forced. They used it deliberately. Now, for example, we can take the Fairy Queenie by Spencer. He has deliberately employed archaism, that is, some words from the Chaucerian medieval English, in order to achieve a poetic style appropriate to his revival of the medieval chivalric romance. Now, see, Spencer has used some kinds of archaic words deliberately, willingly, to get some poetic style, to get a new and interesting poetic style, so that the readers get interest in his poems. Okay, next, other examples you can see. By a sustained use of archaic revivals, the translators of King James version of the Bible in 1611 gave it weight, dignity, and resonance. That is, by using such kind of archaic words, we can enhance the weight, dignity, and resonance of a particular art of work, particular literary work. Here, King James version of Bible has been translated by some translators, and they uses such kind of archaic words, okay, to enhance the dignity of this. Now see, there is another important poem by John Keats. Most probably you have heard about the name of this poet, John Keats. He is uh, a romantic poet. Okay, he has written a poem, Ode on a Grecian Urn. Okay, and here he has used some archaic words to enhance his beauty of the poem. Such kind of words, some examples of such kind of words are Dao, which means you, braid, which means braid or to decorate like embroidery, dye, that means your. Okay, so by using such kind of words, he just try to make us understand that the work that he is working on, the poem that he is writing on, is about something which is completely different from the others. Okay, many other poets also use the words like I win, meaning I suppose, me thought, meaning it seems to me, steed, a horse, taper means a candle, morn means morning. Okay, such kind of words are used in their poems and the verses, not their everyday speech, to enhance the beauty only. Okay, nothing more than that. So I think you have understood what archaism is. First of all, you have to understand the meaning of the word archaic, and then archaism comes. Archaic means, again, I'm just reminding you, archaism is the obsolete word, the old-fashioned words, okay, in a language. Now, use of such kind of words in literature, in literary works, is known as archaism. Okay, archaism or use of archaic words may enhance the beauty of the poems um, uh, according to M.H. Abrams and Geoffrey Goldhoffen. I have uh, I have no any objection in that, because it becomes different from the others. This is why they use some writers or some poets use such kind of archaic words. Okay, try to understand and try to remember what is discussed in the class. I think you have understood all. Thank you very much.